Welcome, IFB Interfleet broadcast fans, supporters. It's New York Pete with Tipsy Toaster behind the machine, tapping all the buttons, making it all happen. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are at New York Comic Con 2021, day 2 on Saturday, and as promised, we're bringing the show to you guys because fans fuel the fleet. We're here with none other than Ted Sakura and Hero Tomorrow Comics. He's got a wide array of different things that he's going to tell you about, stories and graphic novels and all kinds of cool stuff. We actually ran into him the day yesterday, talked to him, and we said we had to come back. We got to do an interview, and here it is. So behind me, you're going to see Tap Dance Killer amongst a lot of different work. So I'm going to let Ted explain some of the background, how this happened, where it came from, and some of the maybe background of the stories and some of your, what are you working on now and the future, and we'll kind of give us a feel for this.
You got it.
All right.
My name's Ted. I'm the president of Hero Tomorrow Comics. I'm writer on all of the series. On Apama the Undiscovered Animal, I have a co-writer, Milo Miller. Our new one is Bloom. And the subtitle is Bloom, the Origin of a Prophet. And it is about an aspiring comic book creator in the 1960s. And he's got this idea for a villain that he can't quite nail down, but he meets this dancer, Regina, at a festival, and he's like, oh my God, you have the exact look of this villain that's been in my head. And would you mind doing a photo shoot as her in the woods? And Regina loves this idea. They go into the woods, and he starts painting all these glyphs all over her body. You can maybe catch her up there a little bit, but actually I could just hold this up a little closer to the screen there. And, she asks, what is this you're putting all over me? And he says, it's just something I saw one night when I was tripping real hard. I had my sketch pad out and I drew everything I saw. And once she has this on her, she starts to know things about the universe, about reality, and about him. And they go deeper into the woods, getting way lost. And he's not sure he's going to find his way out. So it's going to be a 4-issue series. Issue 4 is actually live right now on Kickstarter. So if you just go to Kickstarter, type in Bloom, you can get all 4 issues if you can't make it to the show.
Oh, fantastic. So this is a work that was funded through the fans, is that it?
Largely, yeah, but we also are sold through Diamond. So
okay.
We are
so major distribution.
That's true. We are in shops, but when the COVID happened, when we started releasing this, well, actually, I should say Bloom was supposed to come out last April of last year when everything shut down. And my rep at Diamond thankfully said, hey, this is the worst time to ever launch a new series.
Absolutely.
They didn't even distribute the preview guide. So we put it on hold, and we waited and waited. And I thought, what if we just do a Kickstarter, and we'll put it in solicitation? That way, we won't lose money on the release. And it's been really great. And
smart move.
The retailers have been pretty understanding. It's like, look, we can't even put it out unless we can do the Kickstarter alongside of it. So it's kind of take it or leave it. And they're doing pretty well with it too. It was our bestseller through Diamond.
So Ted, tell us about where you're headed with all of this. Where's it going?
Well, what we have here, and I'm not sure, I'm sure there may be other companies, but with Diamond, I believe we're one of the only creator-owned companies that every title is a shared universe. So we're just building on this universe. Bloom is really the origin story. It's the ground, 1967, this is our cornerstone piece. And from all this, it all sprouts out. We got Apama. This was actually the first series we released. Apama is about a Hungarian ice cream truck driver on the streets of Cleveland who unlocks the spirit force of the most savage beast mankind has never known and becomes this ragtag superhero. So
outstanding.
What happened is, and we were influenced by the Fantastic Four. In issue 5 of the Fantastic Four, they introduced a guy named Dr. Doom. Well, our Dr. Doom is Regina. Okay, so this is Apama's nemesis is who I just described in Bloom. We've gone back now to tell her origin story. She's been pretty much a mystery up until now. In Apama Volume 2, we introduced the Tap Dance Killer. This is a mega talented actor who gets cast in a horror show musical as this character. There's a supernatural occurrence that locks her into the headspace and she starts trying to wipe out the mafia. And really it was New York Comic Con, in fact, when I had images of her on prints, people kept coming by the booth and like, who is this, who is this, who is this? They didn't care anything about Apama. It was so funny. I'm like, all right, I'm reading the tea leaves. Tap Dance Killer got her own series. within Tap Dance Killer, we introduced the guy up in the upper corner there. This is a heavyweight boxer who becomes a superpowered murderous clown named Punchline 2 years before another one. And we just launched him into a series that will continue on the saga of all these characters titled Punchline and the Vaudevillains. So that's where the future's going for us.
Ted, our fans, they get into this. They love this stuff, especially since you guys are an indie-based, right? Grassroots.
Yes, sir.
We love this kind of stuff. Interfleet Broadcasting, IFB, fans fuel the fleet. Told you we're going to bring you the best at Comic-Con, and here it is. So we can acquire your work and the series are in the comic book stores. Where else can we get it?
Our website, herotomorrow.com. We're Hero Tomorrow Comics. And as I said, we got the current campaign for Bloom, and within that, you can add everything. So there's add-ons now on Kickstarter, so you could add Apama, Tap Dance Killer, Punchline, everything.
Way to do it, guys. So thank you, Ted, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome.
Keep us in the loop, right? So when next step comes up, come on back. Let us know where you are. We'd love to hear back from you.
100%.
Open door, all right?
Yes, sir.
So IFB, told you, we produce. So from New York Pete and Tipsy Toaster, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you soon.